Most people don't quit voiceover because they lack talent. They quit because they hit a wall that no one told them about. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why voice actors either stall or burn out or walk away, and hopefully be able to avoid becoming one of them. Here's a quick pulse check you can do right now. If your whole voiceover plan is to just get better at acting and then wait for the work, that's a big red flag. A lot of people fall into this category. They just think that once they launch their website and have a demo up, that the work will just come to them. And that right there is the spark that ends up leading to them wanting to quit. Voice acting is part performance, but it's also part business. And so you can have all the performance chops in the world, but if you don't have the business side, the business acumen, that can lead to disaster. And the burnout and the frustration and the quitting is almost guaranteed. So just noticing whether or not you treat this as a hobby versus a business really puts you ahead of most beginners. And that connects directly to the first reason why most people quit. So let's break it down. My name's Mike Hathcote, and I'm a full-time voice actor. And I help people begin their voice acting journey and help them avoid some of these things that could lead to you quitting prematurely. I've worked with tons of new voice actors who've started up overwhelmed and confused and helped them overcome that so that they can consistently book work and actually lead to a career that is fulfilling and long-term. If you want a clear picture of the voiceover industry so you can stop guessing and start booking, then I've got a free webinar coming up this Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. In this free webinar, you can ask me questions live on the call, and I'll go over some of the broader strokes of the voiceover industry just so you can kind of see where you might be able to fit in. And just for showing up for the webinar, you're going to get a free copy of my book, The Voiceover Blueprint, which is the book that I wish I had when I started. You're going to get the audiobook as well as the downloadable PDF, absolutely free just for showing up. So click that link in the description and pin comment to sign up for free, and I'll see you this Tuesday. But for now, let's get back into why people quit. Most new voice actors who quit don't quit because of one big failure. They quit because of quiet, slow, invisible pressure. One reason why is that they expect bookings and success very early in their career, and they expect momentum early in their career as well. And they don't realize that this doesn't happen right out of the gate. You actually have to build this over time. So what ends up happening is when all those things don't happen right away, they start to second guess or question themselves as to whether this is the right place for them to be. They confuse effort with progress. So they're busy, so they're watching, videos and upgrading their gear and practicing a lot, but nothing is really moving forward, and that starts to stifle their motivation. Another reason why a lot of people fail is they try to do this on their own, without any sort of outside input or feedback that helps them grow. There's no roadmap, there's no context, it's just guessing and hoping, and that is definitely not the way to go here. So if you don't understand those pressures first, then the rest of what I'm going to talk about here shortly is not really going to make sense, and that is where the burnout can creep in. Okay, so now I want to break down the real reason why voice actors quit, starting with the one nobody likes to admit. Burnout can usually happen before success, not after. You think of burnout a lot of times when you're just so busy that you just get, you get burnt out from all the amount of work that you have to do. And that's not what happens here. What ends up happening to voice actors is without that initial feedback and direction, the burnout can happen before because you feel like you're just spinning your wheels. You end up feeling like you're behind everyone else and you've got so much to make up for that you'll never catch up, and then you just throw up your hands and say, well, I'll never get there. So that's kind of the foundational problem. But burnout is often triggered really by this next issue, and this is where most people actually get stuck. Okay, this is a big one, and that is marketing. I mentioned before that if you have the best performance chops in the world and nobody hears it, you are invisible. And that's where marketing comes in. And a lot of people don't realize how much marketing you have to do in this business. A lot of people think that marketing themselves is kind of icky. It feels too salesy, or they don't want to just spam, unknowing potential clients all the time. And that's not really what it is. If you do it strategically with a plan, that is the way to success. A lot of what people run into is they rely too heavily on platforms, whether it be pay-to-play platforms or freelance platforms, and they rely on those platforms to feed them work, where in reality, the biggest piece of work can be gotten on your own. So when you really break it down, marketing is really just visibility plus relationships, not going out and begging for work, because that is definitely not the way to go. The idea is to reach out strategically to the right people who use voice talent and start a relationship with them. And over time, that relationship will blossom and will turn into work that goes on and on and on. I've seen people with average voice acting skills book way more than talented actors simply because they know the right marketing strategy and they know how to go out and implement that. But as crucial as marketing is, it won't work if this next piece is missing, because this is where people waste most of the time. The real reason voice actors quit is they're stacking effort on top of confusion. So they don't have a clear picture of where their efforts should be pointed. And that's where training comes in. So there's no outside perspective, there's no feedback loop, there's no skill progression, because you're just kind of working in a vacuum without someone who has the experience and has gone ahead of you, giving you the right kind of roadmap or blueprint to do the right thing. So you have to separate practice from performance. You have to get guided feedback, not just opinions. And you need to follow a proven path instead of just inventing one. So when you stop guessing and you have a proven plan to follow, then the motivation actually comes back and you start to feel more confident in your skill set and where to go to get the work. So now I hope you can go from feeling confused and overwhelmed to actually having a guided path to be able to follow this dream that you have of being a professional voice actor. And once again, if you want some help piecing all this stuff together instead of doing it all alone, we do have that webinar coming up this Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Completely free to join. You can ask questions and learn a little bit more about the VO industry. And just for showing up to the webinar, you're going to get my book absolutely free, the digital copy as well as the audiobook, plus 4 free additional gifts. So just click that link in the description below and I'll see you then. So once again, remember, you're not behind, you just need clarity and you need a plan. If you follow the plan, the results will be there. Thank you once again for being here today. I appreciate it. And if you do have any questions, drop them below. I'm happy to answer those. And if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to hit all the buttons, like, subscribe, notification bell, so you can get these videos when they first drop. And if you want a little bit more insight on what voiceover clients really want from you as a pro voice actor, then check this out.